So we have some book around here of the NCAA women's basketball. Here we have 6 games on right now. 5 I can book around on. Here we have members. Chicken Holy Cross here in the early 10:30 Eastern Kids Day start. Really early Kids Day Education Day start. That is 56-43 Holy Cross over us. Big people, Big Ten Network Plus has Ohio State taking Grand Valley State Division 2 school, I believe, in that area. They're up 22-4 with 4-3 in the first. Old Dominion Howard 5-0, 426 in the first. That's a Kids Day match. Noon Eastern Kids Day match. Evansville, these are like 11 a.m. Eastern or noon Eastern Kids Day games. And that is Evansville leading 12-11 over IU Columbus. Houston in 11 a.m. Kids Day start 15-4 Mississippi State. Chicago taking on Chicago State at 11 a.m. Kids Day start is 12-10. And at 11:38 local, 12:30 Eastern, Texas Tech at 10-2 taking 5-3 Lamar. So let's go to the Kids Day match between Marist and Holy Cross. Marist is down 14 to Holy Cross. 57-43 to 2:36 in the fourth quarter.
It's a 10-point game as Marist has outscored Holy Cross 16-7 here in the fourth. Have to commend their second half effort here after trailing by as many as 26 in the first half. Extending some pressure to the backcourt. Flanagan comes down with it. And Foreman, who has set a new career high with 22 points after her last 2 free throws. She had 10 points in the first quarter. Holy Cross milking as much clock as possible as Berger is fouled on the drive. It's going to be on Croker. That's her 5th. So Kira Croker is done. And Croker finishes with 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting. Played only 17 minutes. Ran into foul trouble early. It's just one of those days for Kira Croker with the fouls.
It was significant to have her on the bench for long periods of time because defensively when she was in the game, she was very engaged, made it tough on the bigs for Holy Cross, like Berger, like Foreman. Having her out for those long stretches, it can be just so tough to get into a rhythm as a player.
Lindsey Berger, 10 points, 9 boards. Hits the second. Carcentino in out. Marist needs points and needs them in a hurry. Hand off to Tarul, who has come alive in the second half. It's taken away by Flanagan and a foul. Going the other way, it's going to go on Piddock. And that should be the final nail in the coffin.
Looking at this second half for the Crusaders, certainly wasn't the cleanest offensively, just 4 of 17 shooting, but for the most part, the defense stayed engaged, with the exception of a little bit of a stretch here in this fourth quarter, but they just protected the paint throughout the contest and didn't really allow Marist to get into a shooting rhythm from outside either. Just 2 of 21 on the contest for the Red Foxes.
Certainly a lot to look at for Candace Green and company looking ahead to the Northeastern game. But again, have to take into consideration the layoff, finals, and everything that these student athletes are juggling right now. But to come away against a tough Marist team with the win is certainly very encouraging. But looking ahead to this Northeastern team on Saturday, they're 1-6. They've dropped 2 in a row. They'll have their own early morning matinee tomorrow at the Cabot Center against Stonehill. That's an 11 o'clock tip. Boston Public School Day before Holy Cross plays its final non-conference game of the season against the Huskies. Lee off the catch. Misfires. Foreman has her 6th rebound and a foul. So a chance to pad some stats and to pad the lead here late for Holy Cross.
Go to where she's been so strong this year. That's the charity stripe coming in nearly 90% on the season, 7 for 8 today.
The foul went on Lee. That was her 5th. Tarul checks out as well. And Simone Foreman adding to what is a new career high in terms of points. So now back-to-back games in which she has posted new career highs in scoring. 21 on the 8th against Stony Brook. And now 23 here today as we go under a minute to play. Flanagan to Huber. It's Donnelly, bullseye.
Secures her double-double, 10 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists for Mary Elizabeth Donnelly.
First 3 of the second half for Holy Cross. 4 of 14 from deep. And an and-one opportunity for Julia Corsentino. Corsentino has played very well in her first start of the year and only the 3rd of her young collegiate career. Played 10 minutes 10 days ago with a win down at Bryant's. Sliding into the starting 5 today after appearing in all 31 games last year as a freshman and making a couple of starts. And her team will be on the wrong side of this one today. So the 43 points allowed at UNH will still be the fewest this season for Holy Cross. Coming into today, opponents who shot 42% against the Crusaders, but their defense has been up to the task today, holding Marist to only 31% from the floor. The heave from Corsentino. Huber with a box out on Tompkins. It goes out of bounds. Shot clock turned off. Holy Cross can dribble this out and put the finishing touches on a double-digit win. Fresh off a 17-point victory over Stony Brook 9 days ago. It'll be a 17-point victory today for the Crusaders on Worcester Schools Day at the Hart Center. The buzzer sounds, and that does it. The Crusaders with a dominant victory. A wire-to-wire win on their home floor over Marist. The kids loving it from the jump. What was a rambunctious atmosphere of a little more than 3,500. They brought the energy. This team fed off that energy all day long. The players acknowledging the children here. Holy Cross improving to 6-4 and 2-2 here at the friendly confines of the Hart Center. Now let's kick it over to Colin Casey, who's standing by with Candace Green.
So that was a 66-49 win for Marist, or for Holy Cross, excuse me. Holy Cross wins 66-49. We have 31-10 Northern Ohio State over Grand Valley State. No sprays there. Old Dominion 14-7 in Howard with 102 to go. IU Columbus playing really close with Evansville 21-15 with 156 in the first. 24-11. Oh, Houston, Mississippi Valley State. Chicago's 18-10 over Chicago State. Chicago State is winless in the season. Now they're in NEC play. They have 3 more non-conference games before they win NEC play. So we will see, but can they get their first win of the season? I mean, they have a lot of new teams and teams that had like really tough non-conferences for them. So maybe we can be a pretty winnable in conference. We'll see. But it's 18-10 win lead for the Chicago. Let's go to here. Most easy in the first. Let's go to the only game. So time. IU Columbus at Evansville 7-18. IU Columbus.
Now a travel is called as Snyder lost her balance in the timeline.
Too many turnovers here for both teams. IU Columbus with 10, Evansville with 5, and so need to settle down both teams a little bit, especially IU Columbus. You mentioned the Crimson Pride's offense has kept them in this game a one-possession contest, but just the turnovers giving extra opportunities for the Aces.
And it's a young team for head coach Robin Scheer, having to fight through some early season turnover woes. They came in averaging 23 turnovers per game. The Aces get it back with 10 seconds to play here in the quarter. Leading by 3, Avery Kelly. That's been her spot, but she misses here. Rebound Campbell, 2 seconds, down to 1. Half-court heave, she got it off in time. That's a bit hard. And the first quarter here in Evansville comes to an end.
So we have here a few more games. Here we have. Let's go back to Chicago State. Chicago's technical issues. Let's go back to IU Columbus, a D2, D3 school.
Years and decades from now, they can tell their kids, grandkids, hey, there's been now X amount of seasons of Crimson Pride women's basketball, but we were the very first team.
Amaya Collins at the foul line after Kleinhagen got called for a foul. Collins misses both, an empty trip, but I think she'll get one more attempt as there's a lane violation against Evansville. Someone went early.
Have to wait for that release.
IU Columbus with that 2-8 record. Their 2 wins came against Kuiper College back on November 14th. They beat Grace Christian University December 7th. That was their last win. They'll have a long gap until they play again January 4th, home game against Brescia after today. Here is Runner, knifing through traffic, missed the attempt, offensive rebound, put back, missed by Dozier. 2 good looks, but no points for the Aces.
That's a look that Dozier wants back because she was right there underneath the basket, and that's typically an automatic bucket from her, that close.
Collins zigzags her way against Hartwig, who stays in front. Back to Collins, that's a travel.
Collins saw the wide open driving opportunity and tried to go a little too quickly there, and thus the travel call.
Aces missed their first 4 shots from the field here in the second quarter, but still leading by 4.
And that's just because IU Columbus really hasn't gotten anything going offensively.
Hartwig walled up well there by Baker. Back to Hartwig. And the pass gets hit out of bounds. It'll stay here with Evansville. 12 seconds on the shot clock.
Look at that
dribbling.
athleticism, calling the game and then able to pick it up off the dribble.
Wonder if the Harlem Globetrotters need a broadcaster and a player. They can do both.
I'll vouch for you. I'll write the reference letter.
Aces have to go to work quickly here. It's Runner. She'll heave up a 3 with the shot clock deep. Offensive rebound. Put back is good. Therefore, Caden Kleinhanger, the freshman from Indianapolis.
Really good job of not giving up on that possession by Evansville, the offensive board, and scoring off of it.
That's the first field goal made by Evansville here in the quarter. Stepping into a 3 from dead on there from Bowers. And after their hot start, they cool off a bit, the Crimson Pride have. Here is Kelly. She had her shot blocked out of bounds by Collins.
I think this is a point in the game that's really important because for IU Columbus just trying to get into halftime, reset, reload, because Evansville does have more depth. The Aces are going to try to tire them out here in the second quarter.
Hartwig got her own rebound. Shovel pass, Kelly. How about a third time? Kelly missed the layup. Well, the Aces not able to cash in around the rim so far here in this quarter.
No, 3 opportunities to score and coming up empty. You're going to have to get better on that before MVC play.
Beautiful jumper by Fleetwood. That's her second field goal.
IU Columbus might have the best set of just pure jump shooters I've seen covering games here early in this non-conference portion of women's college basketball. They just have to get the shots.
Yeah. 13 turnovers from the Crimson Pride. That's been their bugaboo here in the half. Cross-court pass. Wide open is Runner. Aces 2 of 14 from deep. Avery Kelly offensive rebound. Another 3. Misfire. Hartwig off the block. Tries to slide through traffic and she gets fouled. Saying the Aces have 10 offensive rebounds here in the first half.
And that's a big reason why, Jevin. It's a 4-point lead for UE. And there you see on that play just the strength of Maggie Hartwig. There were 2 girls hanging on her, trying to steal the ball. Had the strength to be able to have a shooting motion and get to the free throw line.
Hartwig 6 for 6 on the day. Sorry, now 6 for 7.
So it does exist, the broadcaster's curse. We just got confirmation, ladies and gentlemen.
Now a lane violation. I think it was Lubers Palmer who just checked in the game for the Aces that stepped in too early.
Second one rarely do you see a lane violation in a game, and we've had 2 in 1 period. Go figure.
By the same team?
By the same team, you're right.
Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the half. The Aces leading by 4. Oh, great action there. Collaborating was Fleetwood to Higdon, but Higdon couldn't make the layup.
Higdon wants that back. It's probably the best offensive set we've seen from the Crimson Pride with the backdoor cut.
Beautiful shot fake and a finish for Hartwig.
And there Evansville's able to capitalize on what should have been an easy layup, scoring in transition and building on this lead.
12 points for Hartwig today. Only a player in double figures on either side. Amaya Collins, double team from the Aces bench. 5 seconds to shoot for Collins. Backdoor cut. Starks gathers and is fouled by Hartwig. Solid composure there by IU Columbus. Shot clock was ticking down. They got the backdoor action, and they will have free throws when we come back. After a fast-paced start in the first quarter, both sides have cooled off here in the second period. The Aces still in front by 6.
That is Evansville leading 27-2. So we have Chicago State 24-23 and there's Chicago now 2-14 in the second. What is that one here?
They've all been on Chicago State in this game.
Could Loyola go the whole first half without a foul? Could it be?
It's kind of the exact opposite of what we saw for the Loyola men on Sunday against San Francisco when the officials called 53 fouls. Chicago State got the ball and then turned it back over, and they reset the clock to 30. So a break there for Loyola. Tannen doubled. Finney steps to her right. 3-ball, too strong. Culver ahead to Walker. Honaker left open. She's made one so far, but not that time. Finney with the rebound. Her team high 4th. Bernard penetrates, flips it up and in. Barely even touches the net as that one falls through. First basket for Nay Bernard.
So quick, right? 2 steps, she's right under the basket, point blank shot, and converts.
Quick as a hiccup. Culver missing the 3. That was Sam with the hiccup, by the way. And then put up off the glass. So there's some second chance points for Parrish, and she's got 10. I think it's only, what, her 3rd double-figure game of her career, and now has the steal the other way. Can't get it to go against Tannen. Gets the ball back, though, and lays it up and in. 12 points for Evangelina Parrish, and the Cougars lead by 3.
Loyola just keeps coughing it up. That's 5 turnovers in the last 5 minutes. Equals a 12-2 Chicago State run. This is a big possession.
Hodge-Carr. Tannen. She drives, gets space, can't finish, gets it back, puts down a dribble, stripped, back up again, short, 3rd opportunity, and a whistle eventually here on Chicago State. Well, these are opportunities for Satori Tannen that she has to finish probably the first time around here.
Just over and over again, getting her own rebound, stripped, gets her own board, again a miss. And then just the frustration boiling up as Williams reached into Fowler.
But of course, only the 2nd team foul, so no free throws. Baseline inbounds for Loyola. Finney will get it into Bernard. Ramblers led by 8 after 1, and now we're tied at 28 as Bernard with the 3-ball and the kiss to her bench.
Looked like she was blowing the kiss to the 3,000 school children, spreading love, spreading cheer. She is from the city of love.
From Paris, France. 4 seconds left. Culver will give Chicago State the lead. Heading into the locker room. A big bucket for Ayanna Culver. She'll end the first half only with 4 points, but Evangelina Parrish.
And Chicago State takes a 30-28 lead in the locker room with that one. We have Houston looking like they're going to blow Mississippi State, which they are 44-15. And we have Ohio State number 11 up on Grand Valley State 44-18. Now let's go to this one. Oh, the Minion. Leading Howard. 27-19 to 3:48 to go in half number 1.
And draws
No, it's
a
29,
foul.
22.
Team foul number 3 against ODU. And they get Thompson. Thompson, we talked about her being homegrown down in Norfolk. Not from Norfolk, but she's played her first 2 years, didn't transfer. And she was the Sun Belt Freshman of the Year back in 22-23. So a reason she didn't transfer. And they're going to get Howell here with a push-off. Or is it against Atchison, or it's against Atchison for ODU, so it's not against Howell. Atchison is whistled for her first, and the Bison are going to get the ball back after what looked like a turnover. So Bison ball down 7. They get a break here with 2.5 to go in the first half. Howell to Creek. Creek has 2 threes so far. Howell has 1. Bison have hit their last 3. King's looking for 1 as well. Off the front rim, deflected away, and a foul against Niall Miller. And it's going to be a shooting foul. It's the 5th. ODU into the bonus. That's why they're shooting. Mariah Clayton will be the shooter for ODU. Freshman from Mesquite, Texas. She's 50% from the line after that right there. Can't hit. Kids were distracting her back there. 30-22, lead extended to 8. Howell's got the basketball. Miller kicks over to Creek. 2-3 so far. They close out, and she dribble drives, has a step, now kicks over to Miller. Over to Creek, wide open, looking for number 3. That's no good. And Miller comes leaping in, can't pull down the board. Strong rebound from Sarah Hammock Fitzgerald, the 6'3 grad student from Chesapeake, Virginia. It's ODU basketball now. It's Atchison on the drive. Before that, a foul. I think they got King. Her first, the team 6th, and it's going to be another shooting foul. Walker comes in for Miller. Two shots here for Atchison, Jaden Atchison. 1 of 3 this year from the free throw line. 2 of 4. Atchison hasn't started a game this year, but has come off the bench in 8 of the 9 games so far. 9 of the 10 now. Averages just about 8 minutes a game, but is getting some early minutes for ODU and cashes in on both, and the lead back to 10. So a couple big fouls extend ODU's lead. They're shooting it well from the free throw line, 88%. Today, that is. Not typical for the Monarchs. Corner 3, Walker. Strong. Blake tried to knock it out. They get it over to Howell. Walker's going to have another chance for 3. She's got it. With 90 seconds to go in the half, deficit cut to 7, and the shooting has gotten hot in Burr. For the Bison, beyond the arc, they've made 4 of their last 6. King is whistled down low off the ball on a foul against Hill. It's King's second, and it's going to be a shooting foul. Man, that has hurt the Bison late. Cameron Hill now will have her chance to shoot 2. Hill this year is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 4 for 4. Dallas, Texas native. Talked about her earlier, transfer from Oral